Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Judge Webster, other than the Coe case, are you intending to handle the remainder of this docket?
Yes, I was intending to handle the Coe case too. Have I been endorsed as a witness or something of that sort?
Ms. Gillette, can you answer?
I believe you'll be endorsed as a witness just in case, because it all happened when you were on the video. So I wasn't on the video yet, so I didn't hear any of it, but we've obtained the video.
Okay, so you're going to do the Coe hearing, Judge Ricke?
I am.
All right, very well.
Would it be all right with you, Judge Webster, if I went ahead and took that case up first?
Yes, most definitely.
All right. If we could go ahead and have Mr. Coe seated at the jail Zoom location, I presume that's where he's at. All right. Be just a moment. This is in the District Court of Greenwood County, Kansas, case entitled State of Kansas versus Bobby Joe Coe. It is case number 2024 CR 174. Jill Gillette appears as Greenwood County attorney. Bobby Joe Coe appears from the Greenwood County Jail Zoom location. This matter comes before the court at this time for first appearance. Mr. Coe, do you have a copy of your charging document before you?
No, sir, I sure don't.
Then I will inform you that in count one, you are currently charged with criminal threat, a level 9 person felony. Since a felony is involved, you will not be asked to plead at this time. Rather, a preliminary hearing scheduling will be made before your assigned judge. Missy, I'm going to go ahead and keep this case, so the next setting will be before me. Let's get a setting on my next docket. I'm currently contemplating Thursday, October the 3rd. I have my assistant on this meeting with us. I'm sure she'll intervene. As far as I know, I could do this at 9:30 a.m. that day. Mandy, can you confirm that?
Yes, that's still open, Judge.
Thank you. October 3, 9:30 a.m., what's generally referred to as a preliminary hearing control setting. Mr. Coe, you will need to fully participate at that time.
Yes, Your Honor.
October 3, 9:30. All right, Mr. Coe, do you have the financial resources to hire your own lawyer?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you have other cases pending at this time?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Okay, who's your attorney in those cases?
William McLennan.
Okay. I will appoint him in this case as well. William McClendon is appointed as counsel for Bobby Joe Coe. What recommendation do you make regarding bond here, Ms. Gillette?
Judge, I would ask the court to set the bond at, Mr. Coe's been in there a while, but he's got some other issues that are not related to this case. So I'm going to say $1,500 cash or professional surety.
All right. So he has other holds on him currently?
He's got other cases that he's dealing with also.
All right. I believe that's a fair amount, and the court will adopt the prosecutor's recommendation and set bond here at $1,500, cash or a professional surety required. You'll need to stay out of trouble while you're out on bond, Mr. Coe, obviously.
Yes, Your Honor.
Have no contact with the alleged victim in your case, and you'll need to make sure you appear on time for all scheduled court appearances in the future.
Yes, Your Honor.
Furthermore, I think I'm going to require you on this court's next appearance on October 3rd that you appear at the Greenwood County Courthouse in Eureka, Kansas for your next appearance. I don't want you appearing remotely from any other location.
Yes,
You'll
Your
appear
Honor.
from the courthouse location, okay?
Yes, sir.
Any questions about any of this, Mr. Coe?
No, sir.
Ms. Gillette, anything further we need to address regarding the Coe case?
No, Your Honor.
Very well, then I will allow Judge Webster to go ahead and begin the rest of her docket at this time. I'll go ahead and leave the meeting at this time, as may Mr. Coe.
Judge, I have a question.
Yes?
So the victim, who is that? So I know if he bonds, what to put on the bond sheet.
The listed victim is Deputy Fisher.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Is that what the charging document says?
The
It's a-
charging document says
This hearing starts with the judge laying out every charge against Alex Brown. A felony drug possession charge, misdemeanor drug charges, and even a theft allegation. Before anyone debates guilt or innocence, the court's first job is making sure the defendant understands exactly what he's accused of and what the possible consequences are.
Monty Hunter, Miss Gillette.
Shouldn't. There's an amended complaint, Judge.
Okay,
It says Deputy Fisher in the amended complaint.
then Deputy Fisher apparently will be the alleged victim, Mr. Coe. I don't want any confusion here.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Very well then. I will leave the meeting at this time. Thank you, Judge Webster.
And thank you, Judge Ricke. All right, who is at the jail, please?
Say your name.
Alex Brown,
Mr. Brown, good afternoon.
how are you doing?
I'm okay. We're on the record in 2024 CR 172, State of Kansas versus Alex Brown. Mr. Brown, in count one, you're charged with unlawful possession of the controlled substance methamphetamine and/or MDMA. This is a level 5 drug felony. The penalty ranges from 10 to 42 months, depending on your criminal history, if any, and the maximum fine could be up to $100,000. In count two, you're charged with unlawful possession of the controlled substance marijuana and/or THC. This is a Class B non-person misdemeanor. The penalties are $1,000 maximum and up to 6 months in the Greenwood County Jail where you are now. In count three, you're charged with unlawful possession of drug paraphernalia, specifically a grinder, pipe, plastic baggie, with the purpose of either storing or containing, concealing, injecting, ingesting, or inhaling, or otherwise introducing a controlled substance into the human body. This charge is a Class B non-person misdemeanor. The penalty could be up to $1,000 and another 6 months in the county jail. In count four, you're accused of theft of various food items totaling about $2,500 with the intent to deprive Family Dollar Store of the possession, use, or benefit of the property. And as charged, this is a Class A non-person misdemeanor. The penalties are a maximum $2,500 fine and 1 year in the county jail. Now, this felony charge entitles you to a preliminary hearing. And the next date, Missy, for a preliminary hearing?
November 8th at 1:30.
All right, so you'll need to be back here by Zoom, November 8th at 1:30. Now, on the issue of attorney, do you intend to hire an attorney?
This is where the case suddenly becomes more than just criminal charges. The judge is trying to determine whether he qualifies for a court-appointed lawyer, but the answers reveal something deeper. At only 24 years old, Alex says he's lived by panhandling instead of working. It's a reminder that many defendants arrive in court carrying far more than just legal problems.
If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, you can apply and see if you qualify for court-appointed.
I don't have the funds to hire an attorney.
All right, and these are felony, one of these at least is a felony. So you most likely don't want to waive your right and represent yourself, I presume. So at this point, I'll need to ask you some questions to see if you qualify for court-appointed attorney. First of all, are you employed?
No,
And how long have you been unemployed?
my whole life.
Do you have any kind of disability that keeps you from working?
Nope.
What's your highest level of education?
11.
11th grade, okay. So where do you live?
I'm currently in the homeless shelter in Wichita.
Now, how have you been able to, you're how old?
I'm 24.
How have you managed to live 24 years without an income?
I panhandle. I'm a panhandler.
Professional panhandler, huh? You don't have any other jobs?
No, no, ma'am.
And that's the way you've survived your whole adult life, is just what, going out on the streets and asking for donations?
Pretty much, yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you get by doing that?
For the most part.
Do you have parents or family that assist you in any way?
I actually just lost my dad, and he was.
All right. So he was kind of a source of help for you? All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I can tell that it's painful for you, and that's understandable.
Everything changes in this moment. Instead of talking about drugs or theft, the conversation turns into grief. You can hear the emotion in his voice when he says his father passed away. Whatever happens with the criminal case, this is a very real personal loss unfolding in the courtroom.
I'm going to miss his funeral because I'm here.
When's his funeral?
It'll be within the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Well, I don't know that I would say you're going to miss it. So you don't have a permanent address?
No, I don't.
Where do you, oh, you said you stay in the homeless shelter. How long have you been there?
I was staying there for about a week before my dad passed, and then I got on a bike and started riding.
And you rode here?
I mean, I was just going to leave the state.
Okay. So where did your dad live?
My dad's in Ohio. My dad was living in Ohio.
And you were living where, in Wichita?
Yes.
And
I've been traveling for the last 2.5, 3 years.
Okay. All right. Well,
The judge keeps asking questions, trying to understand how Alex ended up here. Homeless, constantly traveling, and stuck in a routine he admits is difficult to escape. These answers don't excuse the charges, but they do provide important context about the life he's been living.
you thought about trying to get a job?
Yeah, it's just hard. Once you've been doing something for so long, you get kind of stuck in the routine of doing that.
Do you work with anyone else, or do you do this panhandling on your own?
I prefer to be by myself
Okay,
because then people expect things from you if you're not.
exactly. Yeah. All right, well, you will definitely qualify for a court-appointed attorney, and my assistant, Missy, who's on here with us, will tell you who that will be, possibly later today. If not, we'll need to have you and Missy communicate later in the week to find out who it is. You do pose a bit of a problem for me when it comes to the issue of bond, because I need to know that you're going to be available for the next court date. Now, you can appear by Zoom. So if you ended up at your dad's funeral in Ohio, you could be here by Zoom.
And I do have a phone call. I have a phone that I can use.
Okay, you do have a cell phone. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. It's actually in my inventory.
Okay, do you have family that can come and take you to your dad's funeral?
If I get out, but there's no one to post my bail.
Okay. Who would be willing to come and get you?
My mother. If not her, one of my family friends.
Good. Deputy, do we still have the bus here?
Yeah, I don't know its hours though, but I know it still goes to East Side here in town.
So it's possible you could, if they sent you the funds, you could catch a bus ride up there. But we've still got to figure out a bond that will assure me you'll be back. And with everything you're telling me, red flags everywhere. That
Now the focus shifts from sympathy to public safety. The judge agrees he deserves legal representation, but another problem appears immediately. If someone has no permanent home and travels between states, how can the court be confident they'll return for future hearings? That's the balancing act every judge faces.
you're a real risk not to return.
Your Honor, I honest to God will return if you let me go today. I really need to be at my dad's funeral. I owe him that.
Well, if you knew, sir, how many people have looked me in the eye and told me that. And
I know. I understand.
Okay.
He's got convictions and arrests out of 5 states: Kansas, Michigan, Florida, Tennessee, and Ohio.
Well, and I don't know, sir, if you're guilty of possession of meth and marijuana or not. That's to be determined at a later date. But some might say, well, if he's homeless, how does he afford his meth and his marijuana? Then again, I don't know how much you make panhandling. So, but like I said, that's not the issue for today. The issue is what your bond should be, how much, what conditions. How much do you have to put towards a bond?
Nothing at this moment.
Well, I sure don't want you to miss your dad's funeral, but I don't want you to disappear on me either. Miss Gillette, what does the state have to recommend on bond?
5,000 cash or professional surety.
Okay. Can your mom help you with the $500 bond to a bondsman?
No, ma'am.
Hmm.
I don't have anyone to sign for me. That's the problem.
She wouldn't sign for you?
She can't. She's all the way in Ohio.
Oh, I thought you said she'd come get you.
Well, her people, somebody in our family would come and get me at some point somehow.
Well, can they start down here today and make arrangements with the bondsman with putting maybe 10% down?
I doubt it. I really doubt it. I'm just being honest. I just know how my family's done me in the past. We don't have money. We're all about in the same boat.
Okay.
And my dad passed on the 15th, so I have no idea when his service is going to be.
Is it possible they've already had it?
No.
Because this is the 24th.
I've talked to his wife. They said it'll be a couple weeks before they start making plans. I think they're going to cremate him. And we're going to have a memorial.
Well, maybe they can wait to have the memorial till you get this worked out. Well, I'll tell you, I'm feeling too sentimental here for you because I've got to be tough enough to make sure you come back. And I need a bondsman that'll be responsible to go get you if you don't, because he'll lose the money.
This is probably the most emotional exchange in the hearing. Alex promises he'll come back if released so he can attend his father's funeral. The judge clearly feels compassion, but she also explains she's heard similar promises before. Her responsibility isn't just to believe someone, it's to make sure the justice system actually works.
Massey, when's our next available PHC? When is our next PHC? Not our next available, but one you could squeeze him in on.
Our next one's October 25th.
Oh.
Which is really full.
Can we give him a special PHC? Do you have some time? Maybe, what is today? Tuesday? Is there time on Friday? Maybe we could do something, or even Thursday, if we could get the attorney on board fast enough.
Friday, I'm subpoenaed to testify. I could do 1 hearing or 2 hearings by Zoom, maybe. I just don't know what time they're going to call me in the courtroom to testify.
Do you think we could set him at 1 o'clock?
I think if we did at 1, when the judge in the case I'm testifying in takes a lunch break, I could make sure he knew.
All right. So what I'm going to do, and I know this puts a lot of extra burden on you, Missy, but I'm going to set him for PHC on Friday at 1 o'clock. That's this Friday at 1. And then if you can try to get him an attorney today to see if the attorney would commit to that. The attorneys, can you get discovery to him like real fast, Miss Gillette, the attorney?
We always try to.
Okay. Well, if you could do whatever you can so that the attorney has the discovery and gets a chance to talk to Mr. Brown before that date. I am, Mr. Brown, setting your bond at $5,000 cash or professional surety required, but I'm trying to expedite this as much as possible in the event that you stay in jail and can't make that bond. I'm going to have your hearing Friday at 1 o'clock. And hopefully between now and then, that's only 2 days away. I'm asking a lot of everyone from prosecutor to my assistant and especially to the defense attorney, but
Thank you so much.
you're welcome. So that's where we are on it. And that means if you get a chance, if your family can give you $5,000 or give a bondsman a percentage of that, we'll still have that hearing at 1 o'clock, and you'll have to be here either by Zoom or in person if you bonded.
I probably won't.
Okay, that's why I'm thinking you probably won't, and that's why I want to have it as soon as possible. All right, Ms. Gillette, any questions about what we're going to do on this?
Nope.
All right, well, thank you for working with us on it, and so we'll see you at that time then, Mr. Brown.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Missy, I'm wondering about if Mr. McClendon, if by any chance, since he's local, he could take this case.
I've already started emailing him.
Look at you. She's always ahead of me. Okay, thank you. You guys can go.
He's got a